how are you keeping? Today I want to talk about body composition and how I changed mine in 3 months. This is something that you can do. I've done it, and I believe so much so that if you really want to, you could change your body composition in as little as 3 months. Now, there's so many books about this, there's so many things online, so many videos, articles. For me, they could be very off-putting because they tell you things that are a bit daunting, things that could seem unreachable, things that a normal human being cannot do. You know, you have to cut out food, you have to work out at particular times, there are particular workouts that you have to do, particular exercises that you have to do, and they could be a bit off-putting. I'm going to make this as simple and as straightforward for you so that you can do exactly what I did and get the results that I got. You cannot continue to do the same thing and expect to get new results. I had to change how I've been working out. I've been working out for about 10 to 12 years consistently. But in the last 3 months, I changed that entirely to get the results that I wanted to. Now, let me tell you a little bit about myself. But before I go into that, I want to ask that if you haven't already, please do subscribe to this YouTube channel. I have loads of ideas and tips on fitness, things that will definitely benefit you. So kindly do subscribe, and when you do, also hit that bell so that when a new video pops up, you get notified. So let me tell you a little bit about myself in terms of fitness. Like I said before, I've been doing this for about 10 to 12 years. I've been working out consistently. I've been getting the same results. Now, some people would ask why I bother working out or why I work out so much, because you consider me to be slim. But am I? Actually, I'm not. I'm not what you call slim. Now, saying that, it doesn't matter what I eat. I'm not sure I could put on too much weight. But my BMI has never been fantastic. Do you know why? Because I'm what you deem skinny fat. Many slim or people that assume themselves to be slim are actually skinny fat. So they have a slim body frame that comes with a round belly. That is not slim. When they take off their clothes, it's not the best sight in the world because they are skinny fat. Now, being skinny fat that I am, I needed to change that. In February this year, I took some photographs in the gym and you could see my stomach. Now, even though I've been working out for 12 years, I still have a bit of a pop around the stomach. Now, that scar saved my life 10 years ago exactly. And I'll talk about that scar a little bit later. But for now, I want to talk about my body composition and moving from skinny fat to muscular. Now, you might say, really, are you skinny fat? Yeah, but look at this. I'm skinny fat. See that belly? See the belly? Skinny fat. See that belly? Skinny fat. See that belly? I'm skinny fat. Simples. And I wanted to change that. Lockdown gave me an opportunity to do that. And what I'm going to do today is tell you exactly how I changed that and show you the results that I got. Now, there's so many aspects to getting to where I got to or doing what I did. I'm going to break them down into pieces so that they come as simple as they can, so that you could do exactly what I did and get the results that I did get. So let's break them down. Let's start off with food. Food is quite key when you want to change your body composition. If you want to change how you look, you want to become muscular, you want to lose a bit of weight. What exactly did I do in terms of food? Can I be brutally honest with you? Not a lot. I like my food, and I was not ready to deprive myself of food. Now, being that I had my formative years, so to speak, in Lagos, Nigeria, I'm accustomed to my Nigerian food and I love them to bits. My eba, my amala, my Nigerian beans, the best food ever made. And I wasn't going to give them up, not even for my body recomposition. I wasn't going to do that. So I did eat as normally as I used to, even though I made a bit of tweaks. For instance, I consciously would not eat after 8 o'clock at night. Sometimes I don't eat too early in the morning, so I have a bit of fast going on there. So maybe from 8 at night till about 11 o'clock the next day, I have a few hours of fasting. Also, I consciously reduce my intake of Kit Kat, which used to be a daily snack for me, 1-2 every day at least. Cake 3 times a week. Normally, I reduce that. I've more or less cut it off totally. That's the kind of things I did in terms of food. But have this particular portion, or have this amount of carbs, this amount of fat, this amount of protein. I just couldn't be bothered doing that. I'm not going to start measuring food and counting calories in terms of food. I just wasn't going to do that because I like my food so much. So this worked for me. It might work for you. I do not know. But what I'm going to do in later videos, I'm going to speak to people who know about food and how you could manage food to get the results that you want to get in terms of your body composition. So I'll do that, but I'm not a specialist in that area. So let's move on. Let's look at another aspect of what I did to get the result that I wanted to. Now, normally I do a bit of running. I run every Saturday, at least twice. I am a member of Gateway Chapel, and every Saturday our running club meets at 7:30 before lockdown, obviously, and we run 3 kilometers. Straight from the running club, I go to park run. I would always recommend park run to everybody that is alive, and that's where I run the fastest. It's a 5k run, and I try to do it in an average of 22 minutes. For a man of my age, that's pretty fast, I would think. When I'm done with park run, I'm flat out. But in addition to park run, I would run another 5k to make it about 10k. What I do is run to the venue, park run, do my quick running, 5k, and then run back home. Altogether about 10k. And then in addition to that, once a week, I will run about 5 to 10k, usually on a Wednesday. And that was my running. That was it. Occasionally, in addition to that, I would run half marathons. I'll run 10Ks just to get medals. And I've done 2 marathons to date, full marathons. So that's about my running. However, I had to change that for the 3 months. I had to do my body composition or body recomposition. So I had to notch things up a little bit. So what exactly did I do? Parkrun was gone anyway. Luckily, Gateway Chapel's running club continued, albeit virtually. So every Saturday I'll do that. Every Saturday I'll run a distance of half marathon. That is 13.1 miles, or if I want to make it sound a lot, 21 kilometers every Saturday. That is in addition to the Gateway Chapel's running club run. So 2 runs on Saturday. In addition to that, rather than run one more time a week, I run at least 3 or sometimes 4 times a week throughout that time. Towards the latter part of my body recomposition workout routine, I increased my running to every day, and I would do that for 21 days. So for 21 days, I ran every single day, unfailingly. And I will run at least 5k, sometimes 10, sometimes 12, sometimes a bit longer. But I did that every day for 21 days. Rain, sun, it doesn't matter. Same time, about 5 o'clock every morning, I'm gone. I run quite a lot. Run for fun, run to enjoy it, run with my daughter, run alone. I just ran, and I ran, and I put Forrest Gump to shame because I ran. So that's as far as running is concerned. How about weights? Because weights were quite important as well. While I was doing all that running, there was a tendency that I would lose my muscles. Obviously, the energy in my muscles were used for running, so I had to lift to maintain a degree of muscle composition. Fortunately for me, during the lockdown, my neighbor gave me some weights, so I will lift every single day. Every morning when I come back from my running, I lift. Sometimes I do it twice. So I have my routine. I do chest one day, triceps, biceps, all other parts of my body were routines into my workouts for the week. And I make sure that happens. Sometimes I do it indoors, sometimes I go outdoors. Either way, I continued to lift. That never stopped. So that's the second thing I focused on. The third thing I focused on was HIIT, high intensity interval training. Now, I was fortunate to be in touch with members of my gym, and I was introduced to a particular park where I live. I never knew it was there. Unlike other parks, it had equipment that I could use to do a lot of HIIT. So I would go there twice a week sometimes and do just HIIT. Because with HIIT, it burns calories, at the same time it increases your heart rate, so you work your body a lot more. So I did those 3 continuously for 3 months. In addition to everything that I've said, so the food, the running, the lifting, HIIT, I did abdominal workouts, abs workouts every single day. I wanted definitions, remember? So I had to work them, and I had to work them really hard. I said every single day. That's not entirely true though, because I'll do them at least once a day, sometimes twice, sometimes thrice, just to have the definition that I wanted. Call it vanity, call it whatever you want to. That was my aim, and I wanted to get it irrespective of how hard it could be. So that is what I did in a nutshell. And what was my results? From that to that and to this was done in an average of 3 months of intensive working, hard work, pushing myself, and getting the results that I wanted to get. You could do this. You could put yourself through the meals and get it. Now the next stage for me is how do I maintain it? I'll talk about that in later videos. But for now, at least I've achieved it. It's there. Nobody could take it away from me. If tomorrow I get fat, it doesn't matter, even though it does. But let's face it, I've achieved this. This is going to be my memory for as long as I live. I've done it. I've achieved it. From skinny fat to muscular. Let me tell you my results. Before I started to do this, I used to have about 20 to 21% body fat. Now you can see, because it's there, I measured it, it's 13%. Now, between 10 and 13% is the body fat of athletes. So I'm an athlete. Over that is the body fat of fitness people. So if you're between about 13 to maybe 19, you're deemed to be fit, well fit. Over that, you're on your own. So I am deemed in my 50s to be an athlete because I pushed my body. So this is not a show-off session. It's something that you can do. Probably you're younger, probably you're older. Put your mind to it. You can. If you want us to work together, just drop me a line. I'll contact you and I will show you what you can do. In one of my future videos, I'm going to focus on my scar, talk about my scar, what it did to my confidence, and why changing my body composition helps me get out of that mentality that I should keep on hiding it. Remember, irrespective of your age, you can always get fitter. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you pretty soon.